Okay fellas, as promised, we're just going to go and have a look at me old rocket stove. I've just took the lid off, managed to prise that off, and the lid's still in good nick, no problems there. We'll come to the firebox, and right, this firebox was the one I built to burn shavings in, and it was built with 2mm, I think 2.5mm steel. I knew it wasn't going to last forever because it was a bit experimental, and you can see there is a lot of distortion. The inside of the box was lined with stainless steel, and that was only thin. I think it was only about 1.5mm, was it? Yeah, it looks about 1.5, that stuff there. And that was really thin, and that's badly distorted that. You can see the buckling and the bending, and there's some on the front of that box as well, and you can see the buckling and the damage to that side of it as well. I was going to line that with some refractor, if you remember, but I never got round to it. You can see where the welds let go on the side there as well, but you know, it's still working. It was still functioning as a firebox, even though it's a sorry old mess. It wasn't functioning as efficiently as it was, but there you go. Right, now we come to the riser tube. The outer casing, these never seem to get damaged at all, these things. It's fine, it's absolutely, and it's only about 1 mil, 1.5mm. No, it's about 1mm, sorry. Thick, that stuff, and there's no damage at all to it. Inside is a different story. Whoa, look at that. That is the seam on the stainless steel that was welded up, and it was I overlapped it thinking the weld would be stronger. I probably overlapped it about 1.5 inches, and then welded up the inside, and I welded up the outside. You can see on the bottom there, that's where the secondary air comes in, and I think that was a piece of steel which is totally just given up and kind of melted a bit as well. Trying too hard, Dale mate. I don't know the grade of this stainless. I did ask my mate who got it for me, he got it rolled for me. I did ask him, but he said he couldn't find out what it was. So I think it's non-magnetic. I've just been to get a magnet. I think it's non-magnetic. Yeah, it's non-magnetic stainless, whatever that means. You can see there, magnety. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Now I looked in it the other day and I thought there's no holes in it anyway, but there is holes in it. There's a hole just there, and you can see that or not. Get a little stick, point it out. I'll put the stick in the hole. Yeah, there's a hole there, just there, and there's a hole further down, because you can see the perlite in the bottom of the riser base there. That's a whole load of perlite. Perhaps if I bang it, you might be able to. Yeah, you see the perlite falling in. Oh god, your magnet's falling now. Yeah, the whole riser seems to have suffered. It's kind of sagged down a little bit, or maybe it's just buckling that's occurred. There's another hole just at the bottom where the weld was, where the riser entrance tube was welded onto it. So, in a nutshell, that's it. There's not a lot of rubbish down at the bottom there. That's a year's burn. There's a bit of rust flakes there in the bottom. Oh, they've come from this this metal box that the flue connected onto, and there's a bit of rubbish in there as well, and that's a year's burning in there. But that, I think most of that is sawdust. burnt sawdust particles. Because if you're burning sawdust, you get a lot of the particles being sucked up the riser tube. So, you know, it's another reason I don't really want to burn sawdust anymore in rocket stoves, because it, you know, it sucks everything up inside and clogs it up a little bit. So that's it. Autopsy. There's a secondary air feed going in, and everything is pretty much good on the outside here, apart from the riser tube. So I don't think there's anything. It still works, don't get me wrong, it still works as a rocket stove, but it's just not functioning as it should. And as all the insulation's falling out of it, see it's come out the top there and settled down. I don't think it's serviceable anymore. I don't think it could be fixed, that riser. We'd have to have a new riser put in, which is welded to the entrance, which means virtually destroying the whole stove to put a new riser tube in. So all you could use again is the bottle, the thing on the back there. You'd probably have to make a new firebox anyway, a decent one. But I've got me stove chuffing away. You can see the condensation coming out the flue. You can tell it's condensation because it just disappears as it leaves the chimney. Just wisps away. Very cold today. It's a heavy frost and ice last night. I walked into my workshop this morning and it was 14 degrees inside, centigrade. So it's held a lot of heat from last night, which I'm really pleased about. Seeing as it was, you know, minus last night here. Yeah, pretty pleased. Alright guys, that's it just for now. Thanks for watching. Any questions please ask, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.